What's going on? We back. It's the Boss Clink and more. You know what it is. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. And, you know, we're going to continue to talk about this Canelo Alvarez and this Canelo performance-enhancing drug. It's banned substance that he was using. If you didn't see my original video, I'll link it in the description. It give you a lot more detail on you know, what he was taking and, you know, and the origin of it. But it's funny to me how the WBA and the WBC is backing Canelo Alvarez. But when it came to Luis Ortiz, Lamont Peterson, you know, the WBA just slammed the book on him and did a full investigation. Now, this is what you call double standards. And it's starting to, you know, piss me off that, you know, if you popular and fail a drug test or you Mexican or something like that for the WBC, or now the WBA is not consistent in what they were been doing, and I was praising them for what they've been doing with they drug testing with Peterson and Ortiz, and they was consistent with that, and probably a lot more. But they was consistent with them, with closing the book and suspending them for what they did. But now Canelo gets that G pass because he's Canelo Alvarez. And, you know, WBC was going to do it. You know, they just suspended Luis Nery, you know, after the Yamaka fight, because I don't know if it was because he's so overweight or whatever it was, but they suspended him. But they didn't suspend him for the PED uses. They told him, oh, yeah, it's the meat, it's the meat. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, if it's the meat, now that more stuff is coming out, if it's the meat, then why are you down there eating the meat? You know it was a chance. So I'm not taking that excuse, man. You know, just like I didn't take Tyson Fury Boer excuse, I'm not taking it. Because at the end of the day, it's bullshit. You know, Canelo could be a clean athlete, don't get me wrong. But, you know, the history tells us no. He did do the Vada drug testing for Triple G last time, passed him on. But, you know, like somebody said in the comment section in the other video, you know, they cycle off these things. They know when to cycle off and when not to cycle off. You know, it's ironic that he took a performance-enhancing drug to increase his stamina this time. And always found in meat. You know what I'm saying? It is found in meat. It was banned from the U.S. meat in 96, banned from Euro meat in 91. You know, it's used for, you know, people that got asthma, bronchitis, stuff like that, breathing issues. You know, definitely understand that. But you had big stamina issues in your first fight with Golovkin, right? But all of a sudden, you test positive for something that's going to increase your stamina, increase the blood flow, oxygen to the muscle, and going to give you great stamina. That's just too fucking ironic for me, man. It's too much ironic, man. I definitely think this dude cheated. And, you know, I'm not buying the meat story. I'm sorry. You know, if I don't buy Luis Nery meat story, I'm not buying Canelo. Now this stuff came out. Now, he did take random drug tested last time. I will give him credit for that. He was in Vada. And but it's funny how certain people get popped and they get, you know, they get accepted. Oh, you know, they get their condolences to him. Oh, it's okay. It'll be okay. Like they took a loss in their family, or they had a bad injury or something like that. At the end of the day, this motherfucker cheated, man. You know, and it's gonna be a blackout on his career. You know, it's gonna be funny how the PR Golden Boy spin this. They already released a statement. I linked it in the last video. Like I said, I'm gonna link that video in the description. But at the end of the day, man, I'm more pissed off at the WBC than the WBA. You know, they slam the book on certain guys, but don't slam the book on other guys. It's like, what's the point of the WBC having random drug testing? You know, if they gonna let, you know, Alexander Povetkin, who got popped twice, pay his way back to be ranked in the top 5. You feel me? If they going to, you know, let Luis Nery slide, let Canelo Alvarez slide, if you gonna let all these fighters slide, you know, because they failed the random drug test, you dig? You know, what's the point of you having a random drug test? It's a waste. If guys are cheating and getting popped, why aren't they, you know, why aren't they suffering the consequences, you know? And that's all I got to say, man. Why they not suffer these consequences like they should be? You know, in the WBA, they've been consistent about, you know, who they fail the drug test and who they popping. All of a sudden, it's Canelo Alvarez. You know why? Because they want that purse split. They want that 3% from Canelo Alvarez in that purse. And it's a popularity contest. Like, if you test positive, it's no strict thing across the board. It varies. If you popular and you bringing in a lot of cha-ching-ching, a lot of money, they gonna let you slide, man. And they gonna let you slide. And at the end of the day, man, it's not fair to the Ortizes, the Lamont Petersons of the world, and other fighters who've been popped through Vada or USADA, whatever it may be, that they got suspended and lose their positioning. But, you know, certain guys can pay their way back in the rankings, and certain guys, because their popularity and what money they bring, can be ranked high, can be back, you know, didn't have to suffer no consequences. So they should have suspended Canelo Alvarez for real. We gone.